Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today to continue with the Leo season, the tarot readings for the Leo idols. I'm going to continue. I'm going to be reading for TXT member Hueningkai. So yes, let's begin with the cards that I pulled for him. He got the card of the Six of Cups, the Judgment, Five of Wands, Ace of Wands in reversed, Seven of Wands, and the Hierophant. This card actually came up, it jumped out, because I usually only pull five, but this one wanted to come out, so I guess this is important, so I kept it. And then from the Oracle, I pulled the card of Jupiter in Aquarius Innovation. Very interesting. First of all, I'm amazed at how many ones there are in here. I know we are in in Leo season, so everything is supposed to be very, external, expressive, outgoing, a bit dramatic. But I sense a lot of dramatism in here. I don't know. There's something about Hueningkai that I always see him like this child in my eyes. He's a child, and I think that when I see all these ones here, all this passion, all this desire, all this strong will, I'm like, oh my, this is not a child, this is a man. But yeah, I think that honestly, me seeing him as a child, probably this happens to a lot of people, because he starts the reading with the Six of Cups and the Judgment. So definitely there's something about, people really wanting him to be a child forever. There's something about, people being nostalgic around him, being like, oh, when you used to be younger, or when you used to be cute, and when you used, this is not to say that he's not cute today, but there's something about longing for the past, and people just always reminding him of the past. And here with the Judgment, it's like, probably he's fed up of this. He's really tired. He cannot take it anymore, and he's like, okay, guys, stop it, because I certainly am not a child anymore, so stop it. Even though, yeah, people can speculate and can be like, oh yeah, he's too sweet, or yeah, he's innocent, or there's something about him wanting to break free from this innocent child view that people has of him. And I think that he's like, I had it. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say he's angry, but there's a lot of high and volatile emotions in here. There's a lot of strong emotions, and I think that he is angry at someone. I sense all these ones in here, and I'm like, this guy is angry at someone. And of course, that when the Hierophant jump out of on the table, as the extra card, the card that I wasn't supposed to be pulling out, because I was supposed to just take five. The sixth card is the Hierophant. So for me, the Hierophant is like the company card. For me, it's like the company that manages them, the institution. So I don't know why, but I feel like he has some issues with the company, and I think that I think that definitely he's had been holding on really tight from not expressing this anger. He's like, I know I'm not supposed to say anything, because I'm supposed to be polite, and I'm supposed to be nice, and I'm supposed to be respectful, but something is going on in here. And he's like, I'm upset too. And when I say too, I think that probably because I sense more than him going to complain to the company, I sense that he feels that he has to defend himself in front of the company. So I don't know if maybe he made a mistake, or he did something, or he's going to do something that probably is not going to be well received. So, there's something about them giving him a negative feedback, and him being having to defend himself. And I think that this is very is very nerve-wracking. It's so unfair. Like like from his perspective, this seems like this is so unfair. Like you cannot like qualify me like this. Like you cannot like put a number to my performance or the way I do things with just this exception or with just this specific moment. I think that he had been rebellious because with the Five of Wands in the middle, I could be like, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe he has some issues with other members, maybe there's like some arguments, but I think that honestly, I sense that it's more like, probably is like everyone's kind of um, like feeling or mood. There's something about everyone being moody, everyone being combative, everyone being on the defensive, everyone being a bit like sensitive, and very like, okay, I'm about to react or I'm about to say something that I didn't say before. There's a lot of frustration, honestly. There's a lot of frustration in the group, I believe, and he is one of those members that just cannot sit still. And I think that probably this year is going to be a year of a lot of action for Hueningkai, because I don't see him like actually having a time to relax. But I think that even though he's going to do a lot and he's going to be participating in a lot of things, here with the Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm like, what's going on with your energy? I'm like, who is sabotaging your power? Who is sabotaging your passion? Why are you disconnected from this that you're doing? So I guess he could like self-sabotage a few projects or a few things for himself, and this actually been noticed by the company, and the company been, we don't like your attitude, something like this, But also I think that when it's the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like a sort of lack of motivation. Probably he does things in automatic. He doesn't feel that motivated lately. There's something about his fire being put out, like there's something about his fire running out. It's like, I don't feel this motivated and excited as I should be feeling right now. And I think that definitely his potential and his fire and his passion is being like wasted because he feels that he has to defend himself all the time. Like, I don't know if the people of the company have something personal with him, that they are always like telling him to be a certain way or to correct certain things, and he gets very sensitive over this, like about this, like he takes it personal. Definitely, he's like, okay, these people obviously has something against me because I don't see them like telling or giving the same feedback to the others. I see that it's especially to me. So I think he's in his rebel era. Honestly, it's um, I believe that you're not going to see him actively like being a rebel, but because I don't see cards of communication. Definitely, Hueningkai for me, he's a very mysterious guy because we know he's a Leo, he shines like a Leo, he's beautiful like a Leo, but he also has a moon in Scorpio. So there's something about him resisting certain things, and he does this because he's probably very unsatisfied with certain things about the company. Um, I don't think that this is about the members. I think that this is about him having and showing this attitude or this sort of uh, rebellious self as a way of being a symptom that something is going on with the group and that they are not very happy with how things had been managed. honestly, also, I don't see him like, causing a lot of problems or troubles or just an interruption. I think that there could be a stop of his activities, because with the Ace of Wands, I sense that his energy runs out at some moment. So I don't know if maybe the fans know, does he have a health issue? Like, is there something going on with his health? Like, does people know something about this? Because the Ace of Wands in here, I see that I don't know, him probably being in the middle of all these activities and all these things that they have to do, him having to stop all of the sudden, and this actually not being very well received by the company, because I don't know, he could, I don't know, be having fun and just jumping around, and I don't know, he could have like an accident, a silly accident, but him having to stop for a few days, and the company being like, oh no, you ruined our plan, we needed you, like, you weren't supposed to have this, you mess up in here, so I definitely see him acting recklessly, like too overly, like it's like he's too overly excited, but excited to create chaos. It's not that excitement. It's like he's so unsatisfied that he just acts recklessly. Just to provoke something, to provoke an event. And he definitely wants a change. He wants a change. It's just that he knows that things cannot change and that he has to follow the guidelines. But I think that he's in conflict with himself and with others. There's a level of very high insatisfaction within him. And I'm like, I wonder, I definitely think that it's because of the company, because the Hierophant is here. So I'm like, this is a guy that he's like somehow like trying to not do what the company tells him to do, like somehow be against what is traditional or what is expected of him. Him trying to like stand his ground and being like, okay, yeah, I know you all guys see me like a child, but definitely I'm no longer a child, and I know that this is not what I want, and I think that yeah, he could surprise a lot of people. Or there could be also something in the dynamic between, the members being a bit like trying to be professional, but always something coming up. Like, he definitely is not happy about something, and I think that this is a sentiment that is shared with the others. But since I'm reading for him, I'm seeing it very loud in here. It's like it's a screaming attention, since we are in Leo season and we talk about the Leo trait that is about, exposing what needs to be, in front of us, coming to the light, and also seeking attention. I think that definitely if he is acting rebellious, he's seeking for attention. Definitely this is a symptom of something, he is showing us something about the company. I don't know. I don't know what is it. Maybe the fans eventually someday will be able, I don't know, to be like, oh yeah, no, that's not true, or I don't think so, or maybe yes, or but this is what I'm reading from the cards. This is what I'm getting. That he definitely has zero tolerance for. Also, him being treated like a child is very annoying for him. It's something that he's like, okay, this is not the moment for you guys to call me a child, because yeah, I can be a child whenever you need me, like whenever you see that it's perfect for you, but then when you want me to work a lot of hours, and then I am an adult. So there's like a double message in here that he's like, okay, yeah. And from the oracle, this Aquarius card, also Jupiter in Aquarius, innovation. And this is very interesting because Aquarius is the opposite sign of Leo. So I'm seeing that when I see about this rebellious energy of him, I'm noticing a lot of Aquarius polarization. So definitely he's in his Aquarius era. He's somehow like taking Aquarius traits, and he's like, okay, I need to innovate. I need to bring innovation into this. I think that I definitely see him like opposing to do something. So I don't know if that something is like it's something that they always do, and he's like, I want to introduce change. I want to be different. I want to be treated differently. So him actually doing things on the opposite way of what people expect of him. But I think that honestly, he's not going to be judged by the audience or the fans. I don't see cards here that indicate that he could get a backlash. No, I think that everything happens inside the company. And he's definitely like very energetic. He's feeling very impulsive, so I would watch out because I see the company trying to stop him, so, but in him defending himself. So yeah, definitely this is not the cards that I was expecting for him, but I think that honestly this energy is is a sign of maturity. That he's slowly like removing himself from the image of this child or of this very young and naive energy, of like, oh yeah, I don't know anything, or people just like underestimating him and be like, oh, he doesn't know anything, he's a child. And now he knows, he knows he went through so much. He went through so many ups and downs in the industry that he knows. He knows what's going on. And he's just not happy about it. It's like he's sort of like I mentioned, he's like self-sabotaging a lot of things because he's not happy. There's no cards here that indicate that he's actually like excited about something. I think that definitely it seems like this year is going to be very like active, at least the 6 months or the rest of the year, the rest of the months that we still have to go in this year. But I see him like really like struggling with authority, probably having some differences with authority. But yeah, he's definitely like he's like not satisfied, and I think that he's going to make a strong statement about like, okay, I'm not happy, or I don't want to do this. Stopping activities. Like I don't want to do this, and defending himself. So yeah, with the card of innovation, I definitely think that maybe for the audience perspective, this attitude of him is going to be seen as him trying to be different or him trying to innovate. Probably the fans know something about him, especially the fans of him. Maybe they have noticed a certain pattern of behavior. I don't know, because I haven't followed TXT that much. But it seems like he's like, this year is of standing up for himself and others and being like, okay, like, I'm telling you to your face, I'm not 100% comfortable here. I want things to change. I don't want things to remain the same. I'm tired. Like, I'm not connecting with the passionate side of this. It's like, okay, I do it because I know I have to and I have the energy. And also there's something, I don't know if maybe they put like extra like responsibilities on him, because it seems like because he's the youngest or he's one of the youngest, there's something about like, oh, he will endure, or he will endure this. Yeah, we will put him under pressure. He will endure this because he's young. So there's something about them using how young he is to work under pressure, but definitely with the five of pentacles in the middle, not of pentacles, five of wands in the middle, definitely the guys are working under pressure, and this can be seen as probably discussions among them, disagreements, like being like, like we are supposed to be doing this together, but there's something that there's a dissatisfaction that he's like, I wish I could fix this for us. But definitely the company card, the Hierophant card that jump out at the end has also a statement. And the statement is that probably, they will get the guys to agree to everything, or they will manipulate the situation, because somehow also the tarot is advising Hueningkai to follow the rules. That even though, there could be some circumstances that he's not happy about, but he cannot fight them today. He cannot oppose them today. It's like he can oppose them, but he cannot beat them. It's like, it's as if the cards were like, okay, you stay mad or angry as long as you want and you need. But when this passes, when you are over it, come back and get back to work. Go back to be a professional. There's something here with this Hierophant, like reminding him of his responsibilities, or reminding him of how he has to stick to the rules. And it says, because definitely whatever happened is something that triggered a lot of defensiveness of him, so I wonder what's that about. But at the end, with the Hierophant here, it's like, you want to innovate, but don't forget that we are the ones that we make the rules here. So they're very much like, claiming dominance over this matter. It's like they let him be, or they let him react all that he wants, but at the end they are like, okay, we will wait till you calm down, we will give you a lecture, a PowerPoint presentation about why you should follow what we say, and that's it. Something about this, something about not going further with the reactions. But I think that definitely he's a bit fed up, and he wants something different. He wants innovation for the group. He wants probably to have more creative freedom. There's something about him wanting to be more free. So let's hope that he can actually have more opportunities to develop this need to be innovative, and not feeling so oppressed. So guys, this is all I have for him today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.